G'day guys, Charlie here. So, I just made like a 17-minute video basically going through my whole map and everything, and it was too big and I fucked up the file size. So now we are going to redo it, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but well. So, let's start from the start. This is... where the fuck am I? This is my new map. It's going to be, well, the idea is it's going to be a payload. It could change, subject to change. Basically, this is the respawn of blue. They can come out, they can go far right, they can go far left or middle. The far left is the high ground, I guess. I originally did just have that one there. Fuck, on that again. I did have middle and left, but I thought this right area needed to be made use of, so I decided to open up that, and having a payload makes it easier to make areas of the map more important, because if you make the cart go through there, they're instantly important. And it just clears up, it can clear up a lot of dead zones in your map. Well, that's what I've found anyway. I have stuck a point in there because it could turn into a point map. So basically, with things like this, when I was designing it, I originally just had it what do you call it, a simple slope and then a simple rectangle platform, so they're both rectangle shaped. They didn't have this kind of slant there, and it was just this platform and that, the ramp, and I thought that was kind of boring, so I decided to add another set of ramps and platforms onto it at the end of it, and then I was like, that still is too blocky, so I decided to cut a slice in it, and it turned out like this, and I think this is pretty good. I like it. This could be a potential area where an engineer holds. I'm not too sure, because that's could be a problem, because people can just, drop down from there. But, we'll see what happens, see what people do with this map. This area was really hard to get correct, because I really wanted this kind of, this hillside where you can fall off and drop down. Didn't know how to work it in and incorporate it to this area. I finally came up with a design that I liked. The reason I have this here is because when you're creating maps, you want no dead zones in your map. You don't want any areas that aren't going to be used. And if this wasn't here, everyone would take the shortest route to this area and would just go straight up there. So I created that to make this more, I don't know, a more ideal place, a more ideal way to go, and having this to defend yourself as well is nice. Like for a medic, he's got this defense from this, and also you've got these health packs over here that you want to control, so coming over to this side will be really, well, it's kind of what you want to be doing, but then again there's this edge, so it's, like a risk as well. Then you've got this up ramp here. One side is more sloped than the other. The reason for that is because if you're standing here, you can clearly see that, you can't actually visibly see the top of that, and you've got to kind of jump to get some splash damage on there, which makes it hard to defend from inside. So either you've got to be up here defending like this, or you've actually got to be on top of it, which means, there's going to be a lot of contesting and a lot of skirmishing around this area because of that. It's going to be a really, I don't know, damage heavy area, I guess. So, you're going to have to come out here to defend, but for these people here, they can just simply fire shots on here. I mean, it's not easy, but, you can do that. Come down, we've got the health pack there, and then the ammo pack here. This part just comes in from that far right. We've got this door here, and this leads all the way, well, we'll take this way. So we've got this entrance here, or exit. Well, it depends on how you're going through. Fuck. I need to go to sleep. Okay. So you can either go left or right. This right area is kind of, haven't put lighting in there correctly yet, but it just leads into this room here. So it just basically loops around. This part just comes up from that, I don't know, overpass area. And you come around here from that room. Come down here. So this little area here comes on from this right hand side. From the left hand side of this area. So you come on the left hand side. And soldiers do in demos have the option of coming up here. Just a little nifty thing I decided to add in. At the moment, this area is going to be accessible. You can jump up on there. It could change, not too sure. Reason I got this ramp here is, again, this area is going to be a dead zone if there's nothing here of importance. And this is important because it's the only way to access this area here for like medics and scouts and things like that. Obviously soldiers and demos can jump up on there, but this is the way that they access. The only downside I see is snipers sniping all the way from down there as you're coming up here. So there needs to be something else here, or something needs to change in this area. I'm not too sure what yet. As we travel on through, this is a little room here, and it leads on to this area here. And this area comes down into that dark room, so it just kind of all loops around. And the cart, what I've imagined so far is the cart is going to, give me a sec, the cart is going to start around about there, making again this opening more of a point of interest, because a lot of people want to come directly to the cart. I could even shift the spawn point more over that way. I'm not too sure. I think I might move it to maybe at least about there. Silly spot there. And the car's going to come along here. Going to come up this ramp here, through here, down, past these two. No, not that way. Come down here. Come out here. And come and end up coming along this long straight here, which is going to create, this is a really defensive area, so you're going to have maybe like sentries set up over here, or maybe a sentry through this window, or maybe a sentry down here guarding this hallway. And that's all I've got so far. I mean, feel free to provide any kind of feedback or anything like that. I will be updating you guys with my map progress as it comes along. I probably won't be doing any more on my other maps that I have created, just because I see them as inferior to this one, or any others that, I keep making, because as I make them I get better and better, or I think I get better and better at making maps. And this one just seems 10 times better than any map I've ever made, and that's kind of why I'm sticking to this one. I might incorporate things like little bits from other maps that I have, and parts that I like, but other than that I don't think I'll be seeing those maps again, unless for some reason I decide to work on them again. But this is it so far. Thanks guys for watching, and yeah, hit me up with some feedback. Catch you later guys.